Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host for tonight from First Sight Media. It's Rich Belcher.
And all the girlies say I'm pretty fly for a white guy. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, cinco, seis.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for table 16 that gave the biggest applause. Thank you. Yes, there will be points, and I will be awarding them later. Table 24, you're going to need to be loud. Thank you over there. 2 points for you. Lovely. Okay, good evening. So I'm Rich Belcher from First Sight Media. Expecting an applaud there, but never mind. Let's move on. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, those of you expecting Ken Norman, he is around somewhere. There he is. I'm afraid I've taken over for this evening. If you don't like me, next year Ken will be doing it. Don't worry. Okay, yay over there. Table 5 is my least favourite for anyone that wants to know. Great, so for those of you that don't know me, it's actually my 5th wedding anniversary today. And my wife is very grateful to get me out of the house. So that's worked out pretty well for both of us. We might say hello to her when we start the stream later. So what do you think of my new set? For those of you who have been here before? Yeah, 1 applause over there, great. Thanks to Mark Making, wherever they are, somewhere in the room. Thank you very much, looks excellent. They have designed this as usual. Thank you, Mark Making. You might be looking, some of you might have found Twitter hashtag boards. Anybody got one? Wave it in the air if you have. So, you are more than welcome to not listen to me and instead tweet, as long as you use hashtag WOBA 2017 and at WOBA Team. I can see lots of people not listening to me. Thank you. Okay, that's as good as the jokes are going to get tonight, so enjoy yourselves. So, those of you that haven't been to the WOBAs before, you might be interested to know what's going to happen. So there's about 15-minute introduction now. Not all of it's me, don't worry. Oh, okay. And then we're all going to have dinner. So we're going to keep you in suspense even longer before we tell you who's won. Then the awards will be around about 9:30, 10 o'clock, depending on how quickly you eat your dinner. Okay, so no pressure on that, but I do want to get home tonight. It's my wedding anniversary. So after that, the Village Idiots will play us into the early wee hours, about 1 a.m. I think they stop. Okay, so your enthusiasm, I can sense, is amazing. So I think enough from me for now. Let's hear from the WOBA team. Massive round of applause. Let's start the round of applause over here, shall we? And we're going to swing it over here. Excellent. And it's Jo Sensecall. Don't worry.
Thank you, Rich. And good evening, everybody. On behalf of the organising team of the 2017 West Oxfordshire Business Awards, can I welcome you all to Heythrop Park Resort for this very special evening. And thank you all for entering into the spirit of the Touch of Red. You all look amazing, especially the ladies from Tickety Boo. They're the table that are going to cause us problems all evening, I can tell. So at the end of the night, some of you are going to leave with a red WOBA trophy, and one very special company is going to leave with the absolutely stunning and very unique trophy that's sitting over there on the plinth, that was designed by some students from Abingdon and Whitney College, and it was made for us by Sinolo. So that will be awarded to the... That will be awarded to the STL Communications. I'll give them a plug. West Oxfordshire Business of the Year. So tonight is a real celebration of business in West Oxfordshire, and it's great to have a record number of people here this evening. The tables are full of sponsors, of judges, of finalists and supporters. And we do have a couple of very special guests. We're delighted this evening to welcome our new MP, Robert Courts, to his first ever WOBA event. The first of many, we hope, and he supports us wholeheartedly. And we're also delighted to have Jane Reeve and Paul Lowe of the Oxfordshire Business Awards with us. This year, the awards have attracted entries from sole traders to large enterprises, from new ventures to established businesses, and across all different sectors of industry. And that demonstrates the depth and the vibrancy of the business in our district. The judges said that the standard of entries was amazingly high, and I know that they had a particularly tough job to select the 3 finalists. I know I was a judge. It was very, very hard. The standard was amazing. So regardless of whatever happens later, please, please congratulate yourselves for getting this far. It really is a tremendous achievement. Tonight is the 3rd event in our calendar of WOBA events. We were very honoured to have the then Prime Minister, David Cameron, to attend our launch event on his very last day as our constituency MP back in September. And then in March, we had the most fantastic evening, thank you, Burford Garden Centre, when all the entrants gathered to hear who the finalists were to be. And with over 200 people attending each of these events, it really provides a forum for West Oxfordshire businesses to get together and an opportunity to experience what being part of the WOBAs is all about. I hope that you have enjoyed your WOBA experience so far, because it is a lot of hard work and energy and vision. And I'm very, very proud to be part of a fabulous WOBA team who take time out from their busy working lives to make the awards and tonight's success. I would like to mention all 10 of them by name. I don't know if you can see them, but if you can just stand up, guys, and give us a wave, then people will know where you are, okay? So he needs no introduction. We'll start off with Rich Belcher. He's our MC tonight. Rich's team are also very busy filming, and they'll be doing the live streaming later. Hello to Michelle Lodge of Hexagon Business Centres, who's done a sterling job. She's right at the back there. Michelle and her team at Hexagon do all our administration very well, thank you. There's the organiser of our events and our designer, Jane Bygos from Clockwork Graphic Design. Then we've got David Parry from David Parry Employment Law, and an action coach, Mark Cadbury, who have been in charge of our fantastic sponsors and our judges. There's my colleague, Rachel Warren, who's been brilliant on Twitter and Facebook. Ola Marlowe's Kate Berman, who helps with all our content and our charity of the year. There's Anita Lyon from Jameson's, who looks after all our purse strings and the money. Kelly Lee from Kelly Lee PR, who gets us coverage in all the business magazines. Thank you, Kelly. And finally, we're delighted that Mr. West Oxfordshire himself, the one and only Mr. Will Barton, is back on the team this year. I know how much time and effort each of those people put in throughout the year to make the WOBAs what they are today, so thank you. And on behalf of the team, I'd just like to say a few more quick thank yous. Thank you very much to all our category sponsors. We couldn't have done it without your support. Thank you to all our judges who give so generously of their time to make sure we have the right businesses in the room with us tonight. To Heythrop Park Resort for hosting the awards here. To Rachel Williams and her fantastic team from Lula Mai, who have done all the table decorations for you. To our friends at Fine Print, who very kindly print all the programmes for us. To Blueprint, who have done all the graphics. A very special thank you to the students from Abingdon and Whitney College who designed the trophy. And a huge thank you to Barry and his team from Sinolo who made it for us. But finally, the biggest thank you of all is to everyone who entered the awards and to all of you for being here with us this evening and for supporting the WOBAs and for being such great West Oxfordshire businesses. May I wish you all a very enjoyable evening. Thank you. So we have a tradition at the WOBAs whereby the winner of last year's charity award becomes our charitable partner for the year, and they can use tonight to raise their profile and to raise funds. We'd like you to dig deep and to give generously. So let's just see what Henry do.
Henry works with young families to help them provide the quality of family relationships and lifestyle that will really help children to flourish in all sorts of ways, so that they grow up with good self-esteem, with healthy eating habits, able to play, socialise, learn. And what that does is help those children grow up to lead healthy, happy lives.
We do this by what we call the Henry approach, working with parents, helping them to identify their strengths, helping them to think about things they may want to change about their lives and supporting them through those changes.
Most people that are parents can remember that feeling of uncertainty when they had a baby and a young child and not knowing what to do about cooking for them and routines and that lack of confidence. And so those are the parents we work with.
To change people's opinions and get people away from the sofas and things like that, I think you just need that bit of education. It's a nice way to do it. It doesn't feel like you're being talked at. It's actually really interactive and fun, and I think without it being free that wouldn't go out to a lot of people. It was just invaluable, really.
We have special programs that we run, projects that we run in Oxfordshire that we need funding for, and having any help towards doing that will make sure we can continue to deliver these targeted services to vulnerable young parents in the county.
Any donations that people can give will help Henry then to do more work supporting families on the ground.
It's not always easy, particularly if a family is struggling with poverty or physical or mental health problems. There might be conflict in the family, might be feeling really isolated as parents. And when parents are struggling, that affects their children too.
Without them, I wouldn't have, I don't know, I think I probably would have got stuck in a rut with ideas, and actually they've really opened up the doors, and you've got the manual that you can go through, like the book, and you can just flick through it again, and it just renews your ideas and your confidence in doing new things, I think.
Great stuff. So now you all know what Henry is about. There are two people from Henry in the room somewhere. Where are you? Wave to me. Here. Hey guys. So they are going to hopefully go away with a sack full of money from you guys, right? I'm shamelessly going to plug them all night, right? So there is a pouch, a little pouch, an envelope on every single table. Notes are the easiest thing to put in them. Okay? So the most we've raised is £1,500. So let's try and beat that tonight, because there is a lot more of you in here, so there is no excuse, okay? So get your cash out your pocket, pop it in. Someone down here is doing it already. Excellent. Lovely. So that's Henry. Please give generously. Yeah, is that fair? Great stuff. Okay. There is a WOBA tradition, actually started by my predecessor, Mr. Ken Norman, whereby we do an Ellen DeGeneres style selfie. Are you up for it? So I am going to use my portable handheld device to do just this, and I'd like you all to smile and wave. Is that okay? Okay, right, we're going to need to do this a bit better. Okay, at the back, at the side, are you up for this? Thank you very much. Right, let's do this. Ready? Everybody turn and smile. Oh, wrong way, wrong way. Smile, everybody smiling. Right a bit, left a bit, up a bit, down a bit. Lovely. Thanks, Rick. Great, that's probably going to be terrible, but I will tweet it. Ken was much better than I am, so we will agree that that's true. Okay, great stuff. So, WOBA 2017 has been the longest WOBAs in history. We actually launched 230 days ago on the 16th of September at 4 Pillars Whitney. Does anybody remember that? Yes, because it was the first time you saw me, Andy. That's why. I understand. We have had a record number of entries. We had a record number of shortlists. Therefore, I think it would be appropriate for all the judges to have a round of applause. What do you think? Can we stand up, judges? Well done. Thank you very much. So, I mean, without the judges, none of you would be here. So they're really important. We're really grateful. They all give up their time for free. So, in fact, some of them have to pay for this privilege. So thanks so much to all the judges. So you guys have been networking and mingling all since we launched in these 203 days since we launched. There have been a record number of attendance at our events, and we have kept you waiting 37 days since we announced the finalists. So sorry about that. You are going to have to wait a few more hours, but we're nearly there, I promise. So in that 203 days, quite a lot of things have happened. It's been a pretty poor end to the year for celebrities, I think we can all agree. Trump was elected the president. Not yet. We also have officially decided and declared that we are going to leave the EU. Article 50 has been declared. And most shockingly and surprisingly, we also have a new Member of Parliament. And I'm very pleased to say, Mr. Robert Courts is here, and he's going to say just a few words to you. Robert, please.
Everyone, thank you very much indeed for having me along tonight. And the perfect charity, because before I came out, I was putting my 8-month-old son, Henry, to bed. So I certainly won't be forgetting the name of the charity that we're raising for tonight. So everybody give generously to this wonderful charity. Thank you for having me here. It's a real honour to come to the institution, the West Oxfordshire institution, that is the WOBAs. And it's a particular pleasure for me because I am the chairman of the all-party parliamentary group for small and micro businesses. So it's a real pleasure and a real use for me to be able to quote to ministers the incredible variety and skill and success of all the amazing businesses, your businesses, that we have here in West Oxfordshire. This is an absolutely renowned area for brilliant, innovative businesses. And those are in the stream, all sorts of streams, all sorts of areas of tourism, or technology, or food, or medicine. Whatever it is, we have it here in West Oxfordshire, and thanks to you, it's a real success. So it is a real honour to be your Member of Parliament. West Oxfordshire is extremely proud of you. I'm extremely proud of you. Thank you for everything you've done, for all the jobs you've created, for the opportunities you've created, for the innovation, and for the new ways of making success of your businesses that you come up with every day. It is a real thrill every day to represent you in Westminster. And so for tonight, have a great evening and good luck. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Robert. And Robert is going to come and mingle with some of you later tonight, so watch out for that. So you will be pleased to know that the only thing standing in the way of you guys and awards is dinner. So one thing to mention, at 9:30, we will be streaming the awards live. For those of you that have friends and family that couldn't make it today, which I assume might be a couple of you, there's the link. Feel free to tell them, and they can watch it live. Ladies and gentlemen, dinner is now served.